Tapped in, tuned in, turned all the way on. This ain't just a vibe, it's a freak scene bomb. Ms.Blue in the building, Oracle flow, cracking codes of the cosmos, now you already know. Yeah. Ride the wave, feel the light, it's frequency love tonight. Ms.Blue gon' take you higher, burning truth with sacred fire. This is soul talk, rebirth from the womb. Say it with me, I can alter my course at any time. Yeah. Tap in, turn on. Your higher self already logged in. If you really want it, you gotta be it. As Ms.Blue has shared with the world, it's all about frequency. If you feel it, show it. If you want it, grow it. If you believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. Live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency. In the past I thought I lost it, but the truth was always near. Every scar became a teacher, every fall just brought me here. Now I'm rising with the healing, every light inside of me, not becoming what I'm chasing. I am the frequency. You feel it, show it. Show it. If you want it, grow it. Grow it. If you leave it, know it. All about frequency.
Ask the question, how is this possible? The answer subtle, synchronicities audible. Keys unlocking, belief expanding. Frame by frame, new life commanding. No chase, no match, I embody the key. The light I own unlocks destiny. Raise my vibration, reality shifts. Every dream I desire already exists.
Nothing's coming to me, no, already here. When I raise my vibration, the vision is clear. Vision is clear. If you want it, grow it. If you leave it, know it. Believe it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. Give it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing.
Peace and greetings, soul family. Peace and greetings. Welcome, 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 everyone. I greet you with higher insight. I am Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle. Want to come and check in with everyone. How's everybody feeling? How are we all doing? Wow, it feels like it's been a minute since we've been live here, but glad to be here, glad to be live here. Let me know where you all are tuning in from, what city, what country, what place, what part of the planet that you are checking in from, My goodness, my goodness. I can feel the vibration, which the energy's been off the Richter scale for the last couple of days. I'm not going to hold you. It's just kind of been extra high. The ancestors are closer than close, and they are speaking very, very loud. And I know you all can hear that. I know you all can feel that. Not to mention this incredible opportunity, shift and change that we are going through yet again. I cannot stress this enough. Yet again, we are going through this transformation. What a time to be alive, growing up on planet Earth. And that's truly what we're doing. We are really, really growing up. So I'm so glad that you're here. It's been a pretty eventful week. I want to start out by us just taking a moment and sending our blessings, our love, and our ashes out to the ancestors, because I've been in contact with so much of the soul family, and so many loved ones have made their transition. And again, we understand this, but it still weighs heavy on our hearts that whenever we go through these vast alignments, this is souls who are leaving the planet, as well as souls who are coming to be born on the planet. And so I want to send ashe and blessings to all of the ancestors out there. Wow, how are we feeling? We got this super full moon. I don't even know if we could call it that anymore. Can we still call it a super full moon? I don't know what we're going to actually be calling what we're going through at this particular point. But I want to say welcome to everyone. Look at the blue room. You guys you just came in with a burst of light. I know you have been lighting up pathways wherever you have been going, whoever you have been speaking to and coming in contact with. We're going to go through each sign because I want to give you some goodness. I want to give you some good stuff. I want to give you some real good stuff for you to hold on to. We got a few things that we're going to talk about before we dive in, but can I say I miss you guys? I have missed you. I know we really haven't gone anywhere, but I really have missed you. I missed us being live. So I'm glad that I was able to do that tonight. But enough about me. We're going to put the focus where it needs to be, and that is truly on you. It's truly on each of you. I want to start out, and I want to do this. I want to ring the bell, and I am ringing the bell for self-invested. And many of you know that the self-invested workshop was something that has been going on for many, many years. And that has expanded itself. And right now, the self-invested group comprised of many different groups that are putting in the work and studying the work. And I just want to take this opportunity to acknowledge that And that's everyone who's in the futuristic activation class. It is a class, but it's like a year self mentorship group that is going on. It's a part of the Galactic E-File series under the umbrella of Self Invested. And I just want to send so much love out to all of those in the futuristic activation group because they have been putting in that work January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, baby. And now we are in November and we have December to go. So they have been doing it for 12 months. And I'm talking about non-stop, non-stop. And I am so grateful for each and every single one of you who have taken this journey. We will be having our quarter 4 meeting. It's going to be coming up. That live stream is going to be coming up soon here because it's going to be quite busy these last 2 months of the year. Because how many more days do we have in 2025? We're getting ready for 2026. I mean, energetically, we're already in 2026. I think we knew that back in October. But now we are full throttle in the energy of 2026. So I want you all to pay attention to the themes, to the things that are happening in your life, to those things that are coming up. And of course, I'm going to give you a shout out for your birthday, your born day. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. Of course. Happy born day. It is Scorpio season to all the Scorpios in the building. Powerful time of transformation. They are here to really assist us, really work with us to know what it feels like, because this is something Scorpios live with every single day, is to understand about transformation and alchemy, how to go in the depths, how to let go, right? To understand what it means to build and destroy at the same time, and also to love very passionately. But we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that whole Scorpio energy, but shouts out to all the Scorpios in the building. Good to have you in the place to be. So now, yeah, where was I? So shout out to the Futuristic Activation Group. Going to send them so much love, as well as I want to send a big shout out of, as you guys know, self-love is the new shadow work. That 8-week class is going down. And when I say it's going down, it's really, really going down. And so shouts out to everyone who's in self-love is the new shadow work class. And we are officially, we're in week 3, right? Well, we just finished up week 3. We're headed into week 4. But I also want you to know that the class is still open. It is still open. And so people are still joining as we speak. I'm going to leave the class up because it's important to do that. You guys asked me, and I've done that, as well as shouts out to Andromeda Rising, and for everyone who's still joining and still participating in that live activation and doing the work with Andromeda Rising. So we have a lot of things that's going on, and not to mention our own personal journey of self-love, which is so powerful. And so many of you have reached some landmarks. So yeah. Now, I want to talk about the drawing, and then we're going to get into the share here. Baby Blue has picked the winners, and so I'm going to post them on the community tab along with what I need you to do as well, so I can make sure to get the merchandise to you guys. I know I kind of been dragging my feet on that a little bit. Uh, I know I have been dragging my feet on that just a little bit. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get it done and I'm gonna have it sent out. I'm laughing at Sheila over there. She's saying you smell like buttercream and candle wishes. Who smells like buttercream and candle wishes? I would love to know that scent. I could share with you all what I got on right now. 'Cause if we had smell a tube, ooh, my goodness. Smells amazing. So, yeah. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're going to be doing the giveaway. I'm going to be getting that merchandise out to you guys. I'm going to be doing that really, really. uh, I'm going to be getting that merchandise out to you guys, whoever birthday it is. Birthday. I'm paying too much attention to chat here. Let me get it together. Let me get it together. Um, but I'm going to be giving out the t-shirts and the soul magic, the soul magic kits to go along with that. So whoever has those soul magic kits, you will get that as well. Now, it was something else that was brought to my attention, and I'm just gonna mention this. We're not going to talk about it right now because it's one of those things that I went into detail. I went into depth. A lot of the predictions that I made coming into 2025, we've seen them countless over, from the highs to some of those things that are very unfortunate. We had another plane crash. This time it was a UPS crash. From my understanding, someone reached out to let me know. And there were some casualties that happened. I think it's 11 casualties, 11 souls that were lost in that. So I'm sending my love out to them. We really have got to do something about this transportation thing. But if you want to hear more about my predictions and how we're moving closer to the predictions that I seen, and a very transformative thing happening with our airlines and the way that we fly, particularly that in the Western world, meaning the US, and the regulation that will go along with it. Please just hop into the archives and take a listen to that share. It's going to be so helpful because it speaks about water, speaks about earthquakes, it speaks about the hurricane, all of the things that we have experienced this year. That show really touches on that, even issues coming up with food that is in there. And just a whole lot of things. Now more than ever, soul groups and communities and visionaries are needed more than ever for the things that are happening on the planet. So I just kind of wanted to touch on that. So here we are in the month of November. Wow. I still, time just flies. We are in the month of November, and we're going to be talking about the full moon here in this live stream. And the full moon, we're going to be talking about Taurus. And Taurus brings with it some powerful elements. And so this full moon, which is actually a super moon, it's the closest the moon is going to be to Earth in this year, at least this moon, right? This moon, the closest. We have Atlas still out there doing its thing, bringing in expansion, dropping off seeds of new souls coming into the planet. By the way, lots of babies, twins are high on the radar. Babies are going to be born here. We're going to have a massive baby boom that's going to be happening. Some of you right now are with child as we speak, some of you even with twins. And some of you will soon be having children. I see babies hanging out around a lot of you who are tuning into this live stream. And I absolutely love that. For us, I love that. So, Taurus is about truth, and we're going to be talking about the truth of Taurus. We're going to understand that. And we're going to be talking about the luck that you did not see coming. That's some of the things that I want to share with you. I will be giving you sort of my psychic insight on this, mixed with a little bit of astrology. I didn't really take it from more of an astrology point of view. I looked at it more of an energetic and a frequency point of view because this is my strong point of where I work. And so we're going to be diving into that. So this is going to be a full activation. I want you guys to definitely make sure that you get a pen and a piece of paper. So any downloads that you get, look at the Taurus rising. Okay, Taurus, Scorpios, twin flames. Yeah, you can look at them as twin flames, even though sometimes y'all butt heads. Y'all butt head. My nephew is Scorpio and just had twins. I'm telling you, twins are in the air, and for very good reason, right? So this full moon, what it's doing is it's actually lighting up the truth about what you value and what you have outgrown. And I know you would have seen that because if you're here, you've been doing the work. So this energy has been trickling in for the last 2 weeks. You've seen the shit you have outgrown, and you've seen some mind-blowing things that you value. And those things that value, and if you've been listening to the shows, we really kind of have been trickling our way here. But just let me know, especially if you're in chat, can you see the things that you've really outgrown? And I'm talking about within yourself. We ain't even got to the outside world yet. We still talking about us. Because one thing about Scorpio's energy is about going within. It's like truly taking you into the deep depths of yourself. And you will do yourself so much justice if you allow yourself to go within. This is kind of that, the song, It Ain't My Fault. Y'all remember that song? It Ain't My Fault. Who sung that? Was that Master P? It Ain't My Fault. Who sung that song? Someone help me out with that. Well, Scorpio season, actually, it's the opposite. It is my fault. I want you to think about that. It is your fault. But hold on. We're not talking about judgment. No. We're not doing judgment. But it is your fault. And if you can go within and you can see the things within yourself, like, wow, I've really outgrown this. Mystical. Thank you. I knew it was one of my 504, brothers down there. Mystical. You understand? So think about it. Yes, Bridget. Did I do that? Yeah, you did that. We did that. So I want you to understand that Scorpio season, it's really letting you know, what is it that you value? What do you really value? And I want you to think about that because that's critical. You understand? That is going to be so critical for your transformation during this period. What are the things you really value? And what have you outgrown? What have you truly outgrown? Not what has outgrown you. I'm talking about what behavior, what action, what thoughts, what feelings, what sort of kind of wounded story have you outgrown? Because you should see that. What have you outgrown? And what's finally, because Scorpio, not Scorpio, this full moon, right? Lighting up this truth about what you value, what you've outgrown, and what's finally ready to bless you back. But in order to get to the blessing, there has to be a sacrifice. We've talked about this a couple of months ago. I'm not talking about giving up your firstborn. I'm not talking about turning over your free will. I'm talking about the sacrifice of just the acknowledgement of truth, because this is what's being highlighted. And, it's going to be different for all of us, just depending on our blueprints. And I'm going beyond our astrological blueprint. I'm talking about our whole cosmic blueprint. What you came to the planet to do, be, experience, that blueprint. It's going to be a little different. So keep that in mind. But what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to sacrifice? What do you value? What have you outgrown? And what is the truth here? What is the truth? Okay. It's important. This can be so transformative because this Taurus energy, Taurus is all about embodiment. What can you touch? What can you taste? What can you feel? And ultimately, what can you keep? Because so much is asking for you to let it go. What can you keep? I was going through my closet, a lot of clothes donating, a lot of things is happening in the world. And as I was going through a lot of my clothes, some of them still had tags on it. I felt some kind of way about it. My sister was telling me, put it on Poshmark. You can sell it, girl. You can sell that. No, don't give that away. No, don't do that. And I had to ask myself, what do I value here? Clearly, I don't value it because it's just hanging on a hanger. I've never worn it, never done anything with it, right? So I had to come to the truth of it. The truth of it, I don't value it. That's the truth. That's the truth. I kind of outgrown that phase of whatever I thought about it at that moment, And so I was ready to let it go. But then there were some things that I still loved. I gave a lot of it away, but I like even what I got on, I haven't wore this. And I said, you know what? I'm going to keep this because I like it. So it's not about letting everything go. It's not about giving everything away. But it is about taking a look at those things because this Taurus energy is about embodiment. What can you touch? What can you taste? What can you feel? What can you keep? But then we have Scorpio because we're in Scorpio season, right? And Scorpio right now is the opposite. So everything stable is being tested. Let me know if you feel like everything that has been stable in your life is being tested, from the work that you do, money, your relationships, your health, everything, your capacity to have faith and believe within yourself. Everything is being tested. And you know what you're being tested with? You're being tested with power. With power. There's been a position in your life that you've been given all this. You know what Kanye say? No one man should have all that power. You're being tested with power. How are you going to deal with this power that you've been granted at this particular moment? Maybe you wasn't feeling well and all of a sudden you're feeling good. And now you out here just acting out. Maybe you've been in a relationship and now you single and now you got your power back and you just wilding out. Or maybe you're now with your man, and you just acting out. Or you with your woman, and you just acting out. You didn't have a job and now you got a job and you just acting out. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you were feeling fine, wonderful, and now you're not feeling so well. And you still acting out. You acting out, not feeling well. You understand? Maybe you had a job and now you don't and you just acting out. You know? I'm talking about victim 1000. Not saying that it's not challenging, but you acting out. This is where the test is coming. And I promise you, if you are living, breathing on this earth, you are getting tested on both aspects. So we got one aspect that is just trying to bless you. It's just trying to bless you up, baby. And you got this other aspect over here that's trying to take everything that you hold dear and snatch it away in an instant. It's trying to take it away. It's just trying to take it away from you. Everything's stable with Scorpio. It's being tested by transformation. See, we use these words, and I must say, I put myself in the group. We use these words. We love these words. I could tell y'all a story one day. I love your words. We love these words. But when these words become living prophecies, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level of understanding, right? So this is what the transformation looks like. So if something is shaking your world right now, it's not falling apart. And I need you to hear me because I don't want to make light of this. I have been in sessions all week. And some of you got some real shit shaking your world right now. But I want you to know that your world isn't falling apart. It is falling into alignment. And if you could just hold that bit of light, it's going to help you. It's going to help you move your way through. It's going to help you part the sea. It's going to help you keep moving forward. If you could just find it in your heart to hold that everything is falling into alignment. I want to take you back, and I'm not going to stay here long, but I want to take you back to when I came into consciousness. The story, as I see it, is that I fell into consciousness. You know, most people say, oh, I woke up. No, I didn't wake up, baby. I fell. Fell. I wish I had some sound effects because I fell into consciousness. I didn't wake up into consciousness. I fell into it. I fell into it. And I fell hard. I'm talking about bust my head and I bust everything and fell into it. And so, yeah, it seemed like my whole life was falling apart. Everything that I valued was falling apart. Was falling apart. But it really was falling into alignment. Falling, 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 falling for you. Baby, I'm falling, falling. Y'all know that song? I'm falling for you. So this is what's happening. Things are falling into alignment. So we're about to decode what this full moon means for every rising sign. And I want to use your rising sign because this is often where that avatar comes to life, is in the rising sign. There is power there. Your sun sign that gives you the vitality to carry out, the path, the journey, the calling. It's just giving you that energy. But I'm going to go by the rising signs. You certainly can listen for your sun sign, right? And you definitely can listen for your moon sign because it's going to speak to your physical body. It's going to speak to your physical home, and it's going to speak to your mother. Speaking of mothers, check on your mother. Please, during this month of November, check on your mother. Help your mothers out. Mothers, grandmothers. We want to check on the feminine this month and make sure your mothers are not doing too much and moving around too much as they don't. I had to remind my mother of that today, but check on your mothers, right? Now, and for those of you who mothers are in the ancestor realm, know that your mothers and your grandmothers will be checking on you. Okay? So I want us to get comfortable. You can grab your little candle. I got mine's there. I got a little oracle juice here. I need this. Woo! We up in the temple tonight. We up in the temple. I got to take that all in. We in the temple tonight. Because right now the moon is bright. And it's not just reflecting light. I want you to understand that. Remind me to tell y'all something. Before we go, don't let me get out of here. I got something else I got to tell you guys. I'm going to write it down in just a second. But the moon is not just reflecting light. The moon is reflecting you. These celestial objects that are in the sky, I want you to understand that you got a super moon that is happening inside of you. And that is what it is reflecting. So, the November full moon live stream, the Taurus truth, and the luck you didn't see coming. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, and by the way, this is a good month to play the lottery. A lot of you are lucky, baby. I'm going to go get me a ticket. This is a lucky month. This is a month where you can hit the jackpot. I'm talking the physical jackpot and the spiritual jackpot. Now, I'm not an advocate for gambling. I'm not telling anybody to go out there and rush their coins, but I'm just saying if you get a little itch and maybe you want to get a little scratch off, hey, this could be that time that you could actually do that. Okay? But I want you to understand something. This moon is not polite. Yeah, that part. This Taurus full moon, this ain't a polite moon. This ain't nothing about this moon polite, baby. This moon is precise, and there's a very big difference. Okay? It's arriving to illuminate what you have been too loyal to. Clock it. What have you been too loyal to? What have you been too quiet about? What you ain't gonna say nothing about? And what have you been too afraid to release? What have you been too afraid to release? What have you been too quiet about? And what have you been too loyal about? You understand? Because every truth surfacing right now, this is the spiritual jackpot. That's it. If you can stay grounded while it's crashing out, can you stay grounded? While it's cashing out, because it's going to cash out. Can you stay grounded? That's going to be the real challenge. Can you stay grounded while all of this is going on? And I want you to begin to look at that, because there is a real cosmic setup that is actually going on. See, the full moon sits in Taurus. We know Taurus ruled by, connected by Venus. This is about money, worth, and pleasure. Code word for love, power, and sex. That's what's going down in the DM. Okay? So we can dress it up real nice and we could say money, worth, and pleasure. But it's money, power, and sex. This is what this energy is all about. And if you're going to keep it a buck, y'all already know that. Some of you right now are planning your I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. And I'm not talking about a particular gender. I'm just talking about coming out. You want to show your body. You want to show what you're made of. You want to get freaky. You know, you want to do all of that. You want to do a little bit of bump and grind. You want to do all of between the sheets. You want to do all of these things. I'm not mad at you. And I'm not judging you, because I understand the energy. Oh, I can't even put the text on the screen. Y'all are so off the hook. You understand? I can't even put that on the screen. You understand? But yes, that's what is going on. This is going on all across the sky. You understand? The Scorpio sun is demanding this truth, this transformation, this emotional nakedness. You know? Because Scorpio's about that life. They want that nakedness, right? And so together, this Taurus moon and the Scorpio and the sun, the real question is, do your values match your vibration? Clock it. Does your value match your vibration? Your values, the things you value. You know those things when someone says, okay, what do you value? I value friendship. I value truth. I value honesty. I value love. Okay. Is it matching your vibe? Is it really matching your vibe? You understand? Is it really matching your vibe? Are you walking the talk? Are you talking the walk? What's going on? What's really going on? Because I want you to understand that right now what's happening is we just got the reckoning before the renewal. You understand? So, because that is the reveal. It's going to reveal what's complete, so that when the new moon and Sagittarius hits later this month, you can launch into your expansion. And so that's the benefit of doing Anubis. That's the benefit of doing your work now. Because by the time we get to the middle of the month, you can launch into your new expansion. You understand? You can really embody it. You can really walk into it. You know, I want you to think about this. You're in the door. You are in the door of the future you. There is no more future you. The future you is here, but you still in the entranceway. You getting ready to, let me see you walk. Pretty girls walk like this. You walking. You ain't even walking yet. You're about to walk. By the time late November comes, it's going to be forward motion and it's going to be freedom. The freedom you've been seeking. Or you're going to have to turn around and you're going to have to go back where you just left from. I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to turn around and go back. I'm trying to go forward, not backwards. And so this is where we're at right now. This is where we're at. So if you want to know what's on the line per se, this is what's on the line. If you're up for the challenge, and I know if you're here, you're about that life. You're about that. So let's talk about some of the things that can help us navigate through this energy that we're in. Because some of you have already been tested with it. Say word. You've already been tested on these things. So, you know, it's just going to get a little bit more. It's going to get a little intense, right? I want you to pause before reacting. Pause. Because it's going to be some shock and awe that comes. And some of the shock and awe can be amazing, incredible. But we're in a hurricane. Here comes the hurricane. We're in a hurricane, but this is an energetic hurricane of karma. Do I need to say that again for the people in the back? It's an energetic hurricane of karma. And so some of this that's coming back at you, baby, and it's coming hard. It's karma. But I want you to pause before you react, okay? Because everything is louder because truth just turned its damn mic on. And it's in your face. Pause. And I want you to always choose alignment before attention, okay? Because it's a lot of things with your past karma trying to get your attention. And I don't want you to choose to fight power with fire. Because you're just going to make more fire and you're going to burn the house down. And we don't need to do that. It is a karmic evolution going on. And if you don't want to go back through this again, then listen up. So when you have things like comfort and change that argues, I want you to choose growth because comfort never built a dynasty. Never. You are going to be pushed out of your comfort zone. And here's the crazy thing. It may be with what you asked for. And now you stuck on pause. I know I was stuck on pause last week. If you know what I'm talking about, you know, I looked, I said, what? Oh, you asked for it. You called it in. You called that relationship. You called that money. You called that attention. You called that friendship. You called all these things in and they're showing up. And now you stuck on surprise. No. We're not going to get stuck on surprise. We're going to align with it. And we're going to recognize those things that are in our greatest interests. And we're going to recognize those things that we've outgrown. We're going to recognize those things that we need to step away from. And we're going to recognize those things we need to align ourselves more with it. Right? and it's going to feel uncomfortable. It is. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Not forever, but in the beginning, most you've never done this. You never handled confrontation in this way before. You have never had someone approach you about a relationship like this before. You've never had a situation in your job and work that has happened like this. You've never had this kind of friction in your family and your intimacy life before. You've never experienced some of these things in this way before. So it is a level of uncomfortability that's going to come with it. And I want you to know that. That's right. The shock and awe. 2003 and Bush getting his payback for his daddy. Cheney transition today. Yeah, that's right. I'll shade to Cheney transitioning. Yeah. It's here. It's here for you. We can see it with other people, but I promise you, it's here for you. No one escapes this. This is a part of what we kind of agreed upon at this particular time. And so this is the way that we can move past this energy and take these things with you, because we are not the wounded ones. That ain't our story. Not at all. No, none of that. All right. So now we're about to go. We're about to go through the rising signs. Y'all ready for this? I got some notes. Let me draw a card first. Let's do that. Let's draw a card. Let's draw a card. And by the way, if you're here and you're feeling the frequency, why don't you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hype this video up. Isn't that what they say? Hype me up, hype me up. Yeah. Hype me up. Deaf tone in my frequency. That well, you gonna have to get out of being deaf tone in your frequency. Ooh, I love this. I know it's a little backwards here, but this is 9-9, the vibe of fulfillment from my numerology deck here. And it says, lead with love and integrity. Listen, you can't make that up. You got to lead with love and integrity. And we know that to be so true. Love and integrity. We gotta leave with that. Yeah. Love and integrity. We got to do that. We got to lead with love and integrity in a big way. So we're going to start out with Aries rising. Where is my Aries risings at? I want to say thank you to you guys for the super chat donation. First, I want to say thank you to Ken's color box. I love that. I can just imagine what that is. And also, I want to give a big shout out to Roz Lee. I want to say thank you both for the super chat donations. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Aries risings. Where you at? Okay, so Aries rising, and everyone, I'm going to tell you what your luck is. I'm going to tell you where your challenge is, and I'm going to tell you how to avoid the challenge, because we got to have solutions around here to navigate in these cosmic streets. And then I'm going to give you my oracle vision for you here. So, luck for Aries risings. The main thing that I want you to understand is right now, your name is in rooms that your ego hasn't even caught up to yet. So people are speaking your names. This is where your luck is. It's all about recognition right now. You're being recognized for a lot of things that you have done. Some of the things that you don't even it's not like you're oblivious to it, but you don't even remember. You may go back to work and all of a sudden everybody just starts clapping and you like, what? And they're like, yay, they're just, you're being recognized. Okay. The challenge here is don't go in acting from your ego. I want you to embody this. You understand? So do not rushing what for what's already yours. It's there. If you feel like right now you're not getting the recognition or the acknowledgement for the work, for the things that you're putting in, the things that you're doing, it could be in your relationships with your families and others. You don't have to force that out. Know that that recognition is going to come to you because right now there are so many people screaming your praises for what you've helped them with, the work you've done, the things you've put out in the world, um, lessons you've shared with them and things that you've gone out of your way for doing without, wanting anything without, just because of who you are. Just because of who you are, just know that that is happening for you. And with that being said, just know that you're going to be you and you don't need anyone to watch you to do what you do, to show up as your best self, because that's what you do, Aries risings. You come in, you handle the situation, you do what you got to do, you make it happen. And not because you're looking for the recognition, not because you want people to say that you're the one who did it. Low key, you do want that, but you understand what I'm saying. It's not really always about that. But I want you to know that right now your name is being spoken in rooms that your ego hasn't even caught up to yet. And so, whether you're going for a job or you meet someone or connection happens, you're going to be surprised how many places your name has already been spoken. People have already talked about you and people have already shared things about you before you even entered into that space. So, make sure that you are not rushing what's already yours. It's not a competition, it's not a race. You understand? Know that you're going to get the acknowledgement and recognition for what is yours, you know? So, we're going to talk about how to avoid this, which I kind of gave you some insight there. You're going to let silence kind of do your flexing, especially during this month of November. You're going to let your work speak for itself, baby. You ain't got to say a word. It's going to speak for itself. And I want you to understand that power grows in composure, not in your anger, not in your frustration, because we know Aries can bring the pain. Aries can bring the fire, right? And if the fire is not through anger, Aries can bring the fire through their intellect. They can channel it. They can literally channel fire through their thoughts. They can channel fire through their emotions and presence. A Aries person can burn your ass from a distance just with their thoughts. So this is not what you're going to do. You're going to harness your power, right? And it's going to grow through your composure. And so the vision here that I have for you, that I've channeled, it has to do with finances and leadership, because you're going to have a massive breakthrough. But it's going to happen I feel like it's going to be towards the middle of this month. And it's going to be your confirmation that patience pays. When you have patience, baby, it pays big dividends for you. And so it's going to be opportunities for you to step into a greater position of leadership, right? It's going to even help you financially. You're going to see where that financial gain comes in, because I feel like many of my Aries risings here, you're working on a project, something you've been attempting to get off the ground for a while now. You know, you've had to go back, you've had to tweak it, you had to go back, and it's still not ready. And some of the things you're even doing now, but to take it to the next level, it is going to require a different skill of leadership to go along with it, as well as some finances. And so just remember that power grows in composure. Let silence do the flexing for you. And mid-month, you're going to get your confirmation. You understand, you're going to get that confirmation and some big dividends that your patience in yourself, patience in those around you, patience in the process, it's going to pay some big dividends for you in a big way. All right. So now, Brother Lance said, not a Aries risings, but I received this. I know that's right. Let's go to Taurus rising. Where are my Taurus risings out at? And welcome to Brother Lance in the building. Good to see you. Oh no, that was Balance Vibes 369s. I apologize. I don't know why I seen Brother Lance in the building. Well, that's okay. It's all right. Speaking his name, and he's not even here. So here we go. Let's go to Taurus risings. Now, this has everything to do with the rebirth effect. And I want to talk about this, Taurus risings, because for you, when it comes to luck, this is renovation. This is renovation that magnetize opportunities. You're going to have some big opportunities that come, but there has to be, Taurus risings, a major renovation. I want you to understand that the more that you are real in your authenticity, and I know that word gets thrown around a lot, but the more authentic you become, that's going to be your currency. And right now for Taurus risings, it's kind of like they're behind this shield. They're behind this sheer curtain. You understand? And they only let you get a glimpse. Like, you know, it's kind of like they playing peekaboo with the world. Like, peekaboo, you only get to see me for a little bit. But the more authentic you become, know that that's going to feed into your currency. And so here's the challenge for Taurus risings. Just way too attached to what is familiar. And so you're just used to doing things this one way. You got all these ideas over here. In fact, I see this board. I see this whiteboard. And on this whiteboard, Taurus risings, you have all of these other things that you want to explore, you want to do, but you also have a calendar next to it. And it's kind of like you're circling it saying, well, I'll do this in 6 months. I'll do this next year. Or maybe I'll work on this when. I'll do this once I hit this. It's kind of like you have a goal sheet, you have a time sheet, and you're kind of mapping these things out because you want to stay comfortable. You want to stay what's familiar. You want to stay with what you already know you can do with your eyes closed, baby. You good at it. You great at it. But you're just so familiar with it. There is no hiccups in it. You can do it from top to bottom with your eyes closed. You understand? Somebody can hand you could work on like a PC, but somebody hands you a Mac and you can hop on that thing and you can make it pop. You don't even care where you at. You just that familiar with it. But the challenge here is comfort is disguised as safety. And so for you, you think that this is safe for you. This is safe for you. No, no, no. No, no, no. You got to come out of that. You understand? You got to come out of that. So when stability feels stagnant, because right now, Taurus risings, Most of you are feeling so stagnant. You got to move. You got to move. You got to shift. You got to almost abandon ship. You got to almost abandon your ship and say, I'm not going to leave this behind. But I gotta go over here where these other dreams are. I gotta put this out there. I gotta make this happen. And so here's the thing, how you can avoid this challenge. Change one thing that you can touch. Okay? Change your hair, change your home, change your habit. And it's going to start renewing your signal. A lot of people don't know this about Taurus risings, but they're connected to Earth, right? Taurus rising, Earth. You understand? Most of our psychic impressions, they don't come out of the sky. They come from Earth. And so what the Tauruses are feeling, this is why sometimes they can kind of seem like they're so stubborn. They're so stuck. Is because they are feeling all of these psychic impressions, but they want to hold them. They want to hold on to them, and they only want to move on what makes them feel safe. And you've got to get out of that comfort zone. And so my visions for you, Taurus rising, is by the new moon, there is going to be some things in your life. Just go ahead and, cross your legs, clutch your pearls, or, pull your boxers up and sit down tight. But your identity and your income, these are the two challenge areas that's coming for you, Taurus rising, your identity and your income. Now get this. If you align with your upgraded vibration, the world is yours, baby. The world is yours. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is going to be yours, Taurus rising. So I am wishing you all the best, Taurus risings here. In fact, this full moon, you feeling this real heavy. Shout out if you're Taurus risings. Let me know here, or let me know in the comment section if you're feeling this super full moon and Taurus as a Taurus risings. So now we're going to move on to Gemini. Where's my Gem in the eye, baby risings? Where is my Gem in the eye risings, babies? Let's talk about it. So we're going to talk about your luck. Geminis, listen. Intuition off the Richter scales. Right now, you are buzzing in the cosmos. Right now, you buzzing. Your intuition is so heightened, your sensitivity, you probably can feel my breath blowing on you. That's how sensitive you are right now, Gemini rising. And your dreams, they're prophetic. I want you to understand that a large amount of your dreams are prophetic dreams. Thank you. You liking the lavender. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. So a lot of your dreams are prophetic. And I need you to understand this, Gemini risings. Okay? Let's talk about your challenge. Okay? That's where your luck is. So pay attention to your dreams. You're going to want to write them down. You want to understand that your spidey senses are off the Richter scale right now. You are pulling in lots of intuition. And so things to working out, doing yoga, full body stretches, going for a walk, starting out your early morning days of moving around. These are the things that's going to help you kind of process this energy and move it through you. You've got to move your physical body. You have to. Write your dreams down. They're prophetic dreams. And here's the thing, Gemini risings, you're not just getting dreams for yourself, you're getting prophetic dreams for the collective. So don't think everything is about you. It can become too overwhelming. You felt the energy, Anubis. I love it. I love it. So now let's talk about the challenge. The challenge. Right now, let's just hold space for all Gemini risings because you're overstimulated. You just overstimulated, and it doesn't take much to overstimulate you. You just overstimulated. And not to mention, it's a couple of things going on with your relationship. Either you're going to be getting into a relationship, yay, we're so excited for you, or a relationship is going to end in a devastating exposure, shocking, jaw-dropping way. Yeah, that part for the Gemini risings. But this is this energy of this overstimulation. And right now, I want you to think of it like a computer. You got way too many damn tabs open. You got this window, that window. You got all your tabs open in your mind. So I want you to get into quiet time, meditation, focusing on yourself, centering, grounding yourself. So let's talk about some other ways how you can avoid this challenge of being overstimulated. I'm overstimulated just getting into your energy right now. And this is how you avoid it. You have to create a sacred silence daily where you quiet your mind. I want you to get into automatic writing, right? Channeled writing. I want you to write what spirit says before your logic comes in and edits shit out the way. Because your mind, your logical mind wants to come in and just start crossing out things when it's right there. It's right there in your face. So that's how you're going to avoid being overstimulated at this time. So let's talk about the vision that I have for you at this time. The vision. You're going to have some secrets that surface. Okay? Hear me out. Hear me out, Gemini. I know you over there saying you ain't got no secrets, but baby, yes, you do. You're going to have some secrets that come out. Okay? Okay? We're not scared of it because quiet as it's kept, that's how some of you know about the Kardashians because of Kim's secret that came out and the tapes. I'm not saying that's you, but you know, Gemini, you know what I'm talking about. I want you to respond with wisdom, not with worry, with wisdom. That's how you're going to respond, with wisdom. And then you're going to rewrite that whole script, baby. You're going to do a Kardashian on them. You're going to turn it into worth $1 billion. $1 billion on them. You're going to rewrite the whole script. Yes, that was me. Yep. You're going to rewrite the whole script. You're going to rewrite it. But you're going to respond with wisdom, not with worry, with wisdom. All right? Gemini risings. Let me know how that go for you. Y'all got real quiet over there. Listen, take what resonates and hey, leave the rest. Leave the rest. Christopher said, wow, just cuz. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay? All right. Let's go to Cancer risings. Where are my Cancer risings at? Where is my Cancer risings at? I know we got some Cancer risings in the building. All right, Cancer rising. Here we go. Let's talk about your luck. Because luck is on your side, okay? You know how they say nationwide is on your side. Cancer, luck is on your side. I want you to understand that divine connections is on your side. That's your luck. You could be in the grocery store, bump into somebody, boom, divine connection. You understand? You have a challenge, something going on. You need somebody who is an expert in, I don't know, painting roofs. And all of a sudden, you go in the grocery store and boom, there's somebody standing there with a sign that says, "We're pros at painting roofs." You have a conversation. They offer to do a promo for you. Boom, you get the roof painted. You didn't have to pay for something. You know, all of these things is just going to line up. Community upgrades that is going to open real doors for you. You're looking for a job. All of a sudden, you're sitting in the optometrist's office trying to get you some glasses. The person next to you starts talking and says, "Yeah, we need somebody right now. You know, I'm trying to pay him like $80,000 a year, but we can't find nobody who qualifies." And you say, "Excuse me, you're looking for a manager? Listen, this is who I am." Boom, you get the job. But these are going to be community connections for you, which means that this is where you get your social skills on. And sometimes Cancer, you could be a little closed off, and sometimes you could be a little too clingy. You want to balance that out, and you want to engage with conversations because you're going to have these connections you're meted. These are fated connections. These are going to be divine connections that come. Still haven't passed your road test. What happens? All of a sudden you meet somebody, you talk to somebody, that person talks to you, and they find a way, boom, to kind of give you the support, the help you need, or the understanding so you can pass the road test. These are the kind of things that can happen under this particular energy. Okay? Here's the challenge. And I want you to hear me, Cancer rising. You have this emotional dependency, but it's kind of disguised as loyalty. And so you're using these emotional dependency traits and you're making it loyalty. Okay? So it's a couple of things you have to do to avoid this challenge. You have to release the need of thinking that because you feel something, you have to do something about that feeling immediately, and everyone must help you fulfill the need to express, alleviate what you're feeling. And then you have to release the need of trying to be a healer for everyone. So your drive and your purpose can't be, in order for you to feel good, you have to do something for someone else, and that's what makes you feel good. So you have to release the need to be everyone's healer. Reciprocity should be your new religion, meaning it needs to be a giving and a receiving and a balance, not an emotional dependency that you're disguising as some sort of loyalty to someone. Okay? And this is the perfect time to do this, because divine connections are on your side, not someone that you're giving loyalty to because you emotionally depend on that person or that person emotionally depends on you. And so here is the vision for you, Cancer rising. I want you to know that a friendship or a group is going to dissolve. It's going to go away. In fact, there are some friendships and some group connections that have gone away for whatever the reason, and they are making space for your true tribe, one that is not dependent on your emotional dependency. And this is going to be the real freedom for you, where you will begin to thrive, Cancer rising. And you will have divine connections and community upgrades that's going to open up real doors for you, because you will not have this hangover of loyalty through the lens or disguise of emotional dependency. It's a power move for you. It's a power move for you, Cancer rising. All right. Let's go to Leo risings. Where my Leo risings at? Where my Leo risings at? Where is the Leo risings at in the building? I know we got some Leo risings. Let's talk about your luck. Public breakthroughs. Leo, we know how you love to shine. So luck is on your side with public breakthroughs or leadership spotlights. You're going to be put into the spotlight, the crown and the calling, if I had to give it to you for Leo risings. Now, here's your challenge. But first, let me take a step back, Leo rising. You're going to get a public breakthrough, meaning you go somewhere and all of a sudden you may raise your hand and say, excuse me, I got a question. And they say, okay, the person in the back, they got a question. They hand you the microphone, you start talking, and poof, all eyes on me. The spotlight is on you. And they're going to say, come on down. Come on down. I want you to come on down. I want you to come up on stage with me. That actually happened to me the very first time I met Les Brown. I asked the question. He picked me out in the audience, called me on stage. I spoke to him for a moment. He gave me all of his stuff. This was more than 25 years ago. He gave me every CD, everything, wanted me to come train, be a student of his, all kinds of things. This is you, Leo rising. It can happen for you like that. Public breakthrough where you've been attempting to connect and get your message out there, and whatever it is you want to do, be express in the world, and all of a sudden you have this big breakthrough moment, and or you get thrust into the spotlight. What they didn't know is that you didn't have to get ready, because you stayed ready, and you're already ready. You're already ready. So the spotlight is on you for leadership. Okay? Your challenge. Here's your challenge. And I want you to know this, because this is a pretty big challenge, and it's a little tricky. Mistaking attention for alignment. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not mistake attention for alignment. And that is so critical for you. And so how you can avoid this, begin to ask your higher self this question. Does this feed my mission or my image? I'm going to encourage you to choose your mission every time, because that image, Leo rising, can be very tricky. It's tricky to cluck around you. It's tricky. Yeah, it's tricky. Choose mission every time. And let me tell you why. Because here's the bigger vision, Leo rising. Recognition arrives, and the next step is purpose, not performance. So it's recognition, and then it's purpose. And I want you to really understand that, because sometimes we think it's purpose and then it's recognition. No. It is recognition, and then it is purpose, not performance. And as long as you stick with that, baby, you get to wear the crown like the Leo you are. So there you are, Leo risings. I'm excited for you, Leo risings. Let's go to Virgo risings. Where is the Virgo risings in the building? How we doing? How we feeling? Where is the Virgo risings? Virgo risings. Virgo rising. Where are the Virgo risings? All right. All right, Virgo risings. Here we go. Virgo rising. Let's talk about your luck. Your luck. We're going to talk about your lucky luck. Your lucky luck. Expansion through your beliefs. Okay? Let me tell you why, Virgo risings, because you got big dreams, you got big beliefs. And I know we are taught, a belief is something someone else has given you. And that is one level of a belief. But I want you to know that everything starts out as a belief, meaning you believe it. You believe it. You believe it, whether you've been inspired by somebody else. You believe it because you had a dream about it, you seen it, because there's so many examples in your life of it happening. It just hasn't happened to you. You know it's going to happen. You believe it's going to happen. But I want you to understand that through your belief, your imagination, and your belief, this is where your expansion is going to happen. And everything here for you, Virgo rising, publishing, teaching, and traveling, just blessings upon blessings upon blessings when it comes to this area about what you want to put out into the world, what you want to publish into the world, whether that's a book you want to publish, whether that's a podcast you want to publish, whether that's some sort of artwork you want to publish, some sort of teaching you want to publish, you want to put out in the world, whether it's some sort of traveling, some place you want to go, some place I see that you're visualizing yourself going to, traveling to, doing some sort of work that you want to put. This is where your expansion is going to get into it. So I want you to be more, Virgos can be so, these are our healers, our teachers, as it comes out of the zodiac signs, and they're very grounded. They're very practical. Very real. Nothing more real than the energy of Virgo coming through. But this is what I want you to know, that this is where your expansion, you're going to have to allow yourself to get into the belief system of you. This is where your luck, this is where the expansion is going to happen for you at this particular time. The challenge here is over planning. My God, Virgo risings. Ooh, Virgo risings. Over planning. That's the challenge. Over planning divine timing. It's got to happen like this, and then that has to happen, and then this has to be here, and then first I have to achieve this, and once I understand that, and then when I know this, and then when this happened, and then when the stars move here, and when the moon comes here, and when I see the blue streak come down the sky, and when the yellow ribbon ties around the tree, and when the car moves forward and switches lanes, and then we can do it. That's the challenge, Virgo rising. So here's how to avoid all of that over planning of divine timing, and how to avoid it. You have to replace control. Janet Jackson, control. You got to replace control with curiosity. And you have to let intuition lead the logistics, baby. not just lead the creative process. You have to let intuition lead the logistics, how things are going to move, how they're going to happen, because that's the only true divine timing. It has to come through intuition and allow it to take over that whole role of the logistics of how you're going to move, the logistics of the relationship, the logistics of the travel plans, the logistics of the teachings, the logistics of the publishing and what you're going to put out. Let your intuition take the lead and then take action. And so, my vision for you, my psychic oracle vision for you is you're going to have something that totally comes out of the blue, no pun intended, a spontaneous opportunity is going to change the damn game, baby. It's going to shut it down. You're going to have something, it's going to be an opportunity, and it's going to change the direction. And it's going to fit perfectly once you stop forcing it. If it don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it be. Yep, you just gonna have to let your intuition lead the way. But you're gonna have an event. It's gonna come out of nowhere. It's gonna be an opportunity. And you're gonna kind of go like this. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I go? Should I? Oh no, I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? No, I'm not gonna do it. Should I do? Should I do? And you're gonna change position. You're gonna do an Aaliyah. You're gonna rock the boat. And it's gonna change your direction. And it's gonna fit perfectly. It's gonna be a perfect match. Once you stop trying to force things to happen, once you stop, dare I say, trying to manipulate things to happen, to control it, it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen. Come back and let me know. Let me know when it happens. Okay? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, ascendant is rising. Yeah, ascendant is rising. Okay. Whew, let's go to Libra rising. And I'm one of you. I'm one of you. Libra rising. All right. Let's talk about your lucky luck. Where my Libra risings at? Because we got something to talk about here. Libra risings. Where we at? Where we at? You've been working on your control issues. Oh, don't worry. You ain't got to keep working on them. Something gonna happen. Yeah. Talk about shock and awe. Shock and awe. Shock and awe. Shock and awe. Where is my Libra risings at? Let's go. So let's talk about your lucky luck. Emotional, financial debts. Hold on. I gotta do this in real time. Are going to be cleared. Your emotional and your financial debts cleared. And then any resources that you share with anybody are going to multiply. They're just going to multiply. This is where your luck is. Emotional and financial debts are going to be cleared. In fact, I would also say to you, I'm going to give you a thing. It's going to be something that comes up, that you're going to have an opportunity to pay something off. You're going to have the money, pay it off. Pay it off. Don't wait. Pay it off. because you're going to have the money to pay it off, to take care of it, get rid of it. And then when it comes to something emotional, something that normally would have you in your feelings, kind of have you up and down and all over the place, you're going to realize that emotional charge is cleared. It's cleared. And then you're going to notice everywhere you turn around, it's abundance, resources. You need help with this. Boom, you meet somebody. You need money for something. It comes to you. You kind of got a little sniffy sniff, and all of a sudden, boom, you get the right person to help you with that. Or you come across an article, or you come across a video and it has the remedy to what you need. Or you're looking for a particular rug in your house that you just can't seem to find, and nothing seems to go right. And all of a sudden you're walking down the street and you pass this little shop and you go in, and boom, your budget might have been, $100, and you find the perfect rug, one you visualize, and you get it for $5, at a resale shop somewhere. These kinds of things. Or, you go to work and your boss is always yak, 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 yak in your ear. And normally that just kind of sets you into a frenzy. But now you notice it's smooth sailing, like it's no charge there. Like that emotional baggage, that emotional charge it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. You understand? It's gone. It's gone. Like you don't know where it went. You don't know where it went. And mysteriously they come and they tell you, oh, guess what? Your boss has got a promotion and now they're no longer going to be your boss. Cleared, baby. It's cleared. It's cleared. It's cleared. And you didn't even have to do anything. So now let's talk about the challenge here with this luck, because we want to bring all of our luck in. Leo, a Libra rising. The challenge is pouring energy into unequal exchanges. This hit home. You got to stop pouring energy into where it's unequal. You're giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and you're getting, this is all you're getting back. That's it. That's it. You keep going like this, that keep going down like that. All right? So you have to stop pouring in, giving energy to unequal exchanges. And then you have to challenge yourself to make sure that you're not on the other end of that people are not pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring into you, and you are not giving equally. So make sure that is balanced. How you avoid this challenge. And this is going to be tough for my Libra risings. You have to edit or audit, not edit. You have to audit every connection. If it costs your peace, the price is wrong. And I'm not talking about financial price. I'm talking about the price of your energy. I'm talking about the price of your time. I'm talking about the price of your attention. You have got to audit every connection. Is it costing you your peace? Because if it is, the price is wrong. Okay? The price is wrong. You're not going to go over that friend's house every time they have something happen and you sit there, you neglect your kids, you neglect your family, and you're over there, you're cooking for her, you're lifting her up, you're building her up. And all of a sudden, when you call her and tell her, hey, I'm having one of those days, they can't even pick up the damn phone. They can't even say anything to you. Or when they pick up the phone, they have no response for you. They're really not interested in you. They're only interested in themselves. And it's nothing wrong with them because we know we teach people how to treat us. We teach people how to treat us, but you must audit every connection, every serious, intimate connection you have. And then begin to look at, is it costing me my peace? And sometimes it's an unseen peace. Something is uneasy about this connection. Something doesn't feel right about this connection. But yet you still keep this connection. You still keep this person around you. You still keep giving this person access to you. You still keep overgiving. You still keep overdoing. The price is wrong. The price of you is wrong. Okay? So the vision that I have for you, that I channeled, closure brings clarity. And I can tell you this personally, when I brought closure to some of these audited connections, resources multiplied and multiplied and multiplied and multiplied. You understand? And I want you to understand that this new moon is introducing what is known as balanced agreements. No more will you have these unbalanced agreements where you're the only one doing X, Y, and Z. Or you're on the other end, you are just receiving X, Y, and Z, and you giving blah, you giving blah. You know, somebody sits down and they doing all this for you and doing all this, and you go, thanks. Or vice versa. This new moon is going to introduce balanced agreements, and it's going to introduce clean love, not karmic love, not baggage love, not a friend in need. My daddy used to say a friend in need is a friend you don't need. I used to cringe. A friend in need is a friend you don't need. And it's not that sometimes people don't need you and you need them. It needs to be balanced. Contrary to popular understanding of the energy of Libra, Libra is always attempting to balance, because so much about what happens with Libra, seeing all aspects, sometimes it's hard. And when they have to tip the scale, rather than tipping it on someone else, they will tip it on themselves first. So they are self-sacrificing over people pleasing. You know, these are some Libra traits, because they will be the one to tip the scale on them before they tip it on those that they love. Yeah, my daddy used to tell me that. A friend in need, you know, I'd be like, oh, I met my friend and their family don't have no food and she can't go to school because she don't have no clothes. My dad was like, look, a friend in need is a friend you don't need. I used to be like, what in the world? What in the world? But I understood. He was just telling me it's okay to help people, but you need people in your life that you can be balanced with as well. And so closure brings clarity. And this new moon is going to introduce some balanced agreements in your work, how you treat yourself, your connections with people, how you show up in the world, you know, the things that you're putting out in the world. It's going to introduce some balanced agreements and some clean love. I'm talking about fresh, clean love. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Woo. All right, let's go. Let's go. That's right. We teach people how to treat us. We sure do. Let's go to Scorpio risings. Where are the Scorpio risings in the building? Because I know y'all up in this piece. Where are the Scorpio risings? And by the way, I want to welcome everybody on into the live. I am Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Also, hype this button. can't even talk. Hype this video up and pass it on to a friend of a friend. And only if you feel called. That's it. Only if you feel called to do that. If you are receiving it, it really helps the channel out. It really helps to keep things balanced in this atmosphere that we're in and the work that we're putting out into the world. Yeah. All right. Scorpio risings. Scorpio risings. Let's talk about your luck. I know you're going to love this one, Scorpio rising. It's 11/11. It's 11/11. Scorpio rising. So here you go. Relationship. Revelation. I love it. Relationship revelation is what's going to be going on with you. This is where you're going to be lucky at in your relationship, Scorpio rising. Truth that restores power. That's what you got coming for this month. Truth that restores your power. And Scorpio needs their power restored in a big way. A big way. So this is in every area of relationship. I'm going to get into those different areas of relationships for you, but this is about relationship revelation, and it's about the truth of these relationships. And when this truth is revealed, it's going to restore your power. And I know you love that. I know you love that. So here's the challenge, Scorpio rising. You're going to have an emotional test. And I don't know if the world is even ready for Scorpio's emotional test. Okay? But I want you to understand that this emotional testing is going to be probing for proof of loyalty. Now, it's not poking you. It's poking the things connected to you. Because we know, Scorpios, you are loyal, sometimes to a fault. But how loyal are the people, places, and things in the life to you? So this emotional testing is going to be probing for proof of loyalty. So now, we are going to switch here because we're going to talk about how to avoid this challenge. And you may be saying, Ms.Blue, well, why would we want to avoid this challenge? Oh, you're going to want to avoid this challenge. And let me tell you why. For Scorpio risings, you have to stop asking others for confirmation about what you already know. Stop it. As my mother used to tell us, stop it. Stop asking others to confirm what you already know. And you have to stand in your knowing. This is how you restore your power. It could be in the work that you're doing. It could be the place that you're living right now. Some of you right now are getting roommates, and some of you are becoming roommates. Some of you Scorpio risings are in relationships, or you just started relationships a couple of months ago. Some of you are ending relationships. Some of you are looking for relationships, or you're looking for different partnerships to work with people in. But stop asking for confirmation for what you already know. You got to stand in your knowing. Stand in your knowing, because that's real to you. You are in the depths of the waters, of the scorpion waters. This intuitive energy is hitting you in such a profound way. So let's talk about the vision that I have for you here. This psychic vision. It's going to be a partnership. And this could be work, it could be intimate, it can even be a partnership that is based upon family, friends, or, some sort of collective group. But it's going to be a partnership that transforms or a partnership that blows up like a bomb. One or the two. You're either going to enter into a partnership that's going to transform. It's your whole world 6 months from now is going to look completely different. Or it's going to be a partnership that you have that poof, it's just going to go up in flames. Either way, Scorpio rising, you are going to win. You are going to win with authenticity. You understand? And the truth of what is going on in this partnership is going to restore your power. But the gag is, you already know the truth. You already know the truth. You just got to make sure you can handle the truth. But you already know what the truth is. You can already feel it. Most Scorpios feel something 5 to 7 days before it even hits the atmosphere. And so a lot of times they look crazy and act crazy because everybody's like, what are you talking about? Ain't nothing, what's happening? What's going on? They picking up something so deep in the depths of the emotions. It's in the dark. It's the occult. It's the mystery. It's hidden, right? But this is where they thrive. Scorpio risings thrive in this murky kind of water. Yeah. Relationships right here. Truth is coming. This is your luck. It's going to restore all your power back. And when I say all your power, I want you to imagine when New York City had a blackout, or when China went through the Y2K and the blackout happened and the whole entire city went poof. And now I want you to think about what happened when the lights came back on. That is Scorpio when their powers come back. Boom. It's another kind of bomb. It's a bright bomb. The light, you know how the song say, the light is so blinding. The light is so blinding. That's right. The light is going to be blinding because they're going to be restored back to all of their power. Yeah. Scorpio rising. All right. Let's go to Sagittarius risings. New Diamond said, damn. Listen. Listen. Listen, Yes, Anubis, I see you. Sagittarius rising. Okay. Let's talk about your lucky luck here. Cosmic energy is a Sag rising. Here you go, sis. I see you, Sagittarius risings. Your luck has everything to do with the lifestyle. You know that song? It's just my lifestyle. Yeah, this is all about your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is being optimized in a very beautiful way. You are getting blessings upon blessings upon blessings when it comes to your health and when it comes to your workflow. Sagittarius risings, you are just getting rain down on me blessings when it comes to your lifestyle. It look a little crazy right now. Some of you may be moving. Some of you may be changing jobs. You may be, moving things around, shuffling things here to there, looking for this, trying to put things in order. But stay with me. Stay with me. Because blessings upon blessings is coming in your workflow. to give you something to make sure you can handle, take care of, do the things that you need to do, and even in way of your health. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even for your health. Okay? The challenge. Here goes the challenge. Sagittarius rising. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Spiritual neglect that is hidden under busyness. That is, Sagittarius love to tell you how busy they are, and they are neglecting what they need spiritually for themselves. You understand what they actually need spiritually for themselves. And they disguise it by saying that they're too busy. They're too busy working. They're too busy, getting their life together. They're too busy putting these things together. They're too busy doing all of these things. So the big challenge here is the spiritual neglect hidden under busyness. We're going to talk about how to avoid that, because we want to avoid that. You want to honor your body like the temple it is, because the body is a temple. It's not a tool. You want to feed it good things. You want to give it the rest that it needs. And I'm talking about the whole body, mind, body, soul, spirit, everything. You understand, to honor your temple. And you need to schedule your rest before results. You can't work yourself into a new state of being. You cannot. So you have to honor your body. This is how you're going to avoid this. This is how you can avoid these things. And you can receive that luck when it comes to your health, that luck when you say, I got a crappy schedule at work, or I have my own business and I'm working, but I need to shift this to this day, and how to get those blessings so those things can begin to optimize and your whole lifestyle transform into one that is supporting to you. Okay? You have to get your rest. It is so critical for you right now. It is like hitting your reset button. I promise you, and it's going to open you up to so many blessings that is going to come your way. So honor your body like a temple from head to toe. Honor it inside to out, and schedule rest before you say, I'm going to finish this. This is what I'm working on. I got to go do this. I got to go take care of that. My mama need me for this. I got to go do this. I got to take care of this. I got to get my girl that. I got to do this. No, schedule rest. Take naps, rest. Even if you don't go to sleep, lay, rest. Give your body that chance to reset. Here is the vision I have for you. It's coming, Sagittarius rising. A schedule shakeup. And I'm talking about a shaky baby. A schedule shakeup. Something that just throws a wrench in all your plans. It's going to restore your energy and creativity. You're not going to see it in the beginning, but it's going to be something that happens. Something's going to happen with your schedule, and it's just going to restore your energy. Your creativity is going to come back. And let me tell you, ain't you ever seen Nicki Minaj? Because she got that Sag energy. Listen, you ever seen Roman come out? You've seen the pink 1 and the pink 2, that creativity unleash on you. That's Sagittarius risings. It's going to restore their energy, and their creativity is going to be, their creativity is really next level. It's really otherworldly. When Sages start tapping into that realm of creativity, they can pull, like all of us can pull it down, but baby, nobody can pull it down like a Sag. It's almost like hitting the elevator button. Ding. You trying to go to the second floor, they on the rooftop. Ding. And then it bypasses your floor. You're like, wait, I pressed the 5th floor, but you got a Sag on the elevator, and they said, but I'm going to the top. So either you with me or not. You can go back down when I'm done, but we going to the top first. And you thinking, what kind of elevator is this? It's we on the 1st floor. We supposed to go to 2nd floor, stop, 3rd floor, stop. Nope. If you ever get on the elevator and you have pressed the button and you go into the 10th floor, the 5th floor, the 6th floor, and somebody else is going to the top floor, and all of a sudden it passes your step, just look around and say, anybody Sagittarius rising or Sag on this elevator? They gonna raise their hand. They taking you to the top, baby. To the top. Whether you want to go or not. They bringing you with them. They bringing you with them, okay? And this is what's going to happen. A shakeup is going to restore their energy, restore your creativity, your energy. And this is going to happen before the new moon. It's going to launch you into your next adventure. Their next adventure. The Sag is going to walk off that elevator and act like none of y'all exist. Whew. On to the next one. On to the next one. They on to the next adventure. I don't think y'all hear me. They gonna be on to the next adventure. The next adventure. So there you go, Sagittarius rising. There you go, Sagittarius risings. Okay, Capricorn risings. Where's my Capricorns? Where's my Capricorns risings at? Where you at? That's right. Capricorn risings. D. Herb and Deli said, "God damn!" I'm telling you, it's otherworldly when you see a Sagittarius rising in action. It's otherworldly, and they about to be on that a whole new level over there. Just to listen. I believe it. You just got off the phone with a wealthy friend of mine that's ready to invest. I was wondering, should I take him serious? He finna have no choice. Yeah, that's what he don't know. He think he just got off the phone with you. with Yeah, he's about to have no choice. No choice. No choice whatsoever. Oh my goodness. All right, Capricorn rising. Let's talk about your luck. All right, just do like this, Capricorn risings. Do like this. Because this is the Midas touch. And so your lucky luck comes in with creative gold. And this is going to be on your projects, anything that you're passionate about, anything that attracts recognition. Anything that you touch, and I'm not just speaking of the physical touch, Capricorn. I'm talking about that you take your eyes and put your hands, put your consciousness to. Anything that you touch, projects, passion, they're going to attract some sort of recognition. Okay? It's going to be over the top. It's going to be over the top. So just know that whatever you're giving your attention to, this is where your creativity is just turning into gold for you. It's just going to, anything, projects, passion, anything, it's there for you. Now let's talk about the challenge of this. For Capricorn risings, you've kind of been in this space here lately where you've been in and out of joy. There's times that you can have joy, but you kind of had joy sitting on a shelf, You kind of had joy sitting like this. And if someone said, "Do you have joy?" You say, "Oh, hold on, let me get it. Yep, I got joy." But you weren't really embodying joy like that because it was so much going on in your world. Capricorns, the builders, the teachers, the philosophers, they heavy, they're earth sign, but they're heavy in their mind, they're heavy in their mind. So your challenge, Capricorns, is going to be treating joy like a guilty pleasure. Yes, I know that project is doing so well. Yes, I know I enjoy doing that, but I'm not going to do it too much. Maybe only on a Thursday. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Can't do that. Oh, this feels good to me. I had a trip, I did this, I went to the spa, and then I worked on some things I was doing, and then me and a friend went and had lunch, and I probably won't do that again for another 9 months because that's Capricorn rising. They feel guilty. They treat joy like it's some guilty pleasure. If too much joy is happening, they're somewhere looking for the other shoe to drop or for something to happen. And so how you avoid that is that you have to start making play a priority. Play, having fun, having joy. Because this pleasure, allowing yourself to be sexual and sensual and magnetic and passionate and work on projects and express your creativity in so many different ways, know that your pleasure is what's going to fuel your profit. Yeah, clock it. I ain't telling you to go get an OnlyFans, but I ain't gonna hate on you if you did. I'm just saying, your pleasure. It's a pleasure principle that's going to be happening with Capricorns because that's going to fuel your profit. So here's the vision. Okay, you ready? You still with me? Look at Capricorns. They all ran for the hills, Caroline. They ain't want to hear nothing about no pleasure and no joy. They done ran for the hills. They done ran for the hills. It got real quiet. Only Capricorn that's with it is Scarlet. Scarlet said, "I'm with it." The rest of the Capricorns done left the building. Capricorn risings done left the building. But check this out. Listen. Here's the vision. If you're in a committed relationship, it's just going to get better. Something's going to happen. But if you kind of, you single, you free to mingle, a love interest, or you're going to have this artistic idea that just blossoms. Like you're not going to be able to get this vision out of your mind. You're not going to be able to get it out of your body. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it. You're going to taste it. It's going to show up everywhere. This love interest is just going to happen. You could get invited to come out to lunch, to go somewhere with a friend, and a friend says, "Oh, this is my friend that came with me," and boom, it's just going to transform your world. You understand? And this new moon is going to transform it into legacy work, which means that if it's some sort of interest, some sort of relationship, it's going to turn into a legacy. If it's some sort of idea, it's going to keep blossoming and it's going to turn into legacy work, which means it's going to be with you for quite a long time. So you got the Midas touch, Capricorn risings, creative goal. When it deals with passion, when it deals with projects, you're going to attract this recognition. You're going to be like this magnet. Everywhere you go, somebody going to want to get a little taste, a little touch of you, your energy, your frequency, and your vibe. So there you go. There you go, Capricorn rising. We only got 2 more to go. Woo! How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Let's get those likes up. Let's run these likes up. And by the way, if you guys like this, this is what I want to know. I want you to, here's going to be sort of what we're going to do afterwards, right? I want you to tell me your rising sign, and I want you to tell me some of the things that stuck out for you. And it could be your rising, your sun, or your moon. It could be any of those, but I want you to tell me your rising sign and what was the best part of this for you. Yeah. Tell me that. Yeah. And if we need to do more of these, I like to do them, but low key, it's a lot of work. So we're going to need to run it up. I'm going to need y'all to balance this out for your girl. Balance this out. So here we go. Let's go to Aquarius rising. Where my Aquarius risings at? Hey, ghetto physics. Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. Lovely divine 777. We got a lot of 777s, 777s in the building. In the building. In the building. Oh, okay. I see, I always got to scoot down because I always got to scoot down. I got to scoot down because if I don't scoot down, I don't get to see you guys. All right. Okay. I see you. Okay. Oh, Anastasia. What's good, sis? What's good? Okay. My Aunt Renee. All right. Love the look, sis. Love the look. I apologize. I should have been hit the button. Yeah, hit the button. Push the button. Y'all remember that song, Push the Button? Some of y'all too young. Y'all don't know nothing about push the button. Y'all don't know nothing about push that button. Y'all don't know nothing. Okay, so here we go. Aquarius rising. So let's talk about your lucky luck here. Healing at the root. I'm talking about deep healing at the roots. It has everything to do with family. It has to do with home. It has to do with ancestry. Everything to do with healing at the root. At the root. All right? So this is about deep healing. Healing that has to do with your home, your sacred space, where you live, where you're at, has everything to do with that. It has to do with the family, the first family. It has to do with the ancestry, the lineage, the expanded family, the lineage. Your challenge here, is carrying generational weight out of some sort of duty, out of some sort of obligation. Just holding on and carrying just because you feel like it's your duty to do it or you're obligated to do it. It's not what you really want to do. You feel like you don't have any choice but to do it. And I want to talk about how you heal this. How you heal this here. And how to avoid this challenge. You have to return what isn't yours with gratitude and not with guilt. You have to return it. Return what isn't yours with gratitude, not with guilt, but just with pure honor and with pure gratitude. Things are being uprooted, Aquarius rising, being uprooted. And it has to do with your home. It has to do with family and what you call family. You understand? And the whole ancestral lineage. And I know you all feel this deep within your bones. You have to feel this. And it's time. It's time to return what isn't yours to carry, what burden, what duty, what obligation isn't yours. And you're going to return it with great gratitude, not with guilt, because your ancestors isn't carrying any guilt. And your family that doesn't understand, this is why you're returning it with gratitude. You understand? And even when it comes to your home, you understand? Because here's the vision. And some of you I know this has already occurred. There is a relocation coming. There is a renovation coming. And there is a strong emotional reset that is coming, that is going to create. It's going to be a big disruption, but it's going to create lasting stability. And if Aquarius risings thrive in anything, it is stability. So you're either going to move, you're going to be forced to move, you're going to have something happen within your home where there's some sort of renovation that has to be done. These are things that will happen within the home, within the family, with the family. The relocation may be you moving in with someone moving out, or you moving out, or something else departing, or there's going to be this emotional upheaval that resets. I mean, you're going to pull the plug. Boop. You're going to pull the plug. I want you to think about when you're on the airplane and they tell you, in the case of an emergency, and I want to say this to Aquarius rising, this is a state of an emergency for you. You have to put the oxygen on yourself first before you assist, before you make a move, before you do anything. You have to take care of yourself. Some of you are confirming this now. Yeah, you're confirming this now. So know, whether it's a relocation that sort of came out of nowhere, if there is some sort of renovation that is needed or happening within your home that has to go on, or some sort of emotional upheaval or reset, this is leading to creating lasting stability for you. Lasting stability. You understand? In a very profound and powerful way. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to return what isn't yours with gratitude, not with guilt, but with gratitude. Yeah. You have to return that. You'll have to return that. Yeah. But this is all about family, home, and ancestry energy. But this is where your luck is because you are healing at the roots. Aquarius rising. You are healing from the roots and you're being supported by your ancestors. You're being supported by your lineage, you know? Maybe not the ones here, but you are. The home, I want you to think about that. And I also want you to think about your body as well too, because that is another home. And not to overwork your mind, making sure you get enough rest when you need the rest. Okay? All right. Now, let's go. Your name mean resurrection home. Powerful. Yep. I'm ready. I already given back what's next. Yes. Powerful. Powerful. Let's go to Pisces rising. Where are my Pisces risings at? Where is Pisces risings at? I love it. I love it. Stability is next for you. Stability within your mind, stability within your body, stability within your home. Stability is there for you. Yeah, yeah. Within what you call family and those family roots and family things. Yeah. All right. So let's go to Pisces rising. Where are my Pisces risings at? Let's talk about your lucky luck, Pisces rising. Pisces rising. Let's talk about your lucky luck. Your luck is going to be with words that work miracles, baby. Pisces rising, your words are going to work miracles for you. So this is through your conversations that you're having, the people that you're talking to, messages, whether these are written messages, whether these are spoken messages. Maybe you do a video, maybe you make a TikTok, maybe you do something, all of a sudden you're walking down the street and the media comes and you're speaking some words. Your words are going to work miracles in your life through conversations, through messages, through media. So this is a great time, Pisces risings, any of these areas to get out there, express your thoughts, express your words, but choose your words carefully because your words will be creating miracles, right? Now, let's talk about the challenge. The challenge here for Pisces risings is escaping conflict through silence or fantasy. Escapism, no more ghosting, no ghosting, trying to get out the way and, or just go into some fantasy, and just trying to get out of it. How do you avoid it? This challenge. Speak truth, okay? But listen at me closely here. Speak your truth. Speak it gently, but early, because clarity prevents chaos. Pisces rising. Clarity prevents chaos. Speak your truth to avoid having to ghost a situation or to escape through silence or fantasy, because we're talking about things. This is your public image, the media. We're talking about messages. We're talking about conversations. And so, speak your truth. Do it gently, but do it early. This is not the time to get silent. Here is my vision for you, Pisces rising, there is going to be some sort of dialogue. There can be something on social media, some sort of digital post that can change the trajectory of your life. And this is why you need to know how to avoid this. You definitely need to speak your truth. If something comes up that is not true, you need to gently speak your truth, but you need to do it early. Meaning, don't wait until it's full blown and it's all on social media and everybody in town knows about it. Everybody on your job is talking about it. And you just go ghost or you pretend like you don't know what's happening, because clarity is going to prevent this chaos. And if you can do this, and I know you can, by the time we get to the new moon, it will amplify your message globally. And which message gets amplified is going to be completely up to you. Speak truth gently, but you got to be quick. The moment you see that something is out there and it is not your truth, you must speak to it. Because escapism, silence, fantasy, it's going to turn this into something completely different. It can change the whole trajectory. And by the time we get to the new moon, we can have one of those cases that it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But luck is on your side when it comes to words, because we know words build worlds, and words that work miracle. And it can work miracles through the communication portal, especially with loved ones and people you care about, or people you have connections with, or people who have messages, or you have connections with these individuals. Yeah. So I know you can do it. You are really holding the voice of vision, Pisces risings. So I want to give that to all the Pisces risings out there. Whew. Listen. Listen. So there you go. There are the 12 signs and the revelation frequency. And this is all about the full moon in Taurus and the month of November. That's happening. And the full moon is actually, we're in the thralls of it now, I could say, or the frequency of the full moon now. Let me see if I can give you one more thing here. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See if I can pull up these notes. So yeah, so we have the full moon and it's happening very early in the morning. So yeah. What this full moon just revealed is revelations for all of us here. And you've been aligning with this frequency and the moon. And I really want this to serve like confirming what your higher self already knew. Oh, I did say to remind you guys, I wanted to tell you something. I forgot. I forgot what it is. You should have said something. You should have said something earlier. You should have said something. Question: is Blue in the $1 Million Barbara Walters exclusive? is what do you think about the zodiac 13th sign? We are the 13th. You and I, we're the 13th. We're the 13th. That is the 13th sign. Yeah. I know I said I was going to write it down, but I didn't. I didn't write it down, y'all, and I forgot. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. But this is what I want you to know. If this is what I want us to remember. I want you to know that stability doesn't mean standing still. And often when we think about the Taurus energy, we think about stability and we think stability means to stand still. And that's not stability. Stability isn't about standing still. It's about standing true, right? Standing true. That's what stability is about. And, let this light follow you. I didn't write it down, Danica. I didn't write it down. Let's illuminate what's real. Let's dissolve what is false and guide you towards the kind of luck that can't be lost. Because we understand what luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and you have been preparing for this moment for your whole life. Your whole life. I want you to know that. If this message resonates with you, then I want you to share it and invite your tribe to come listen. Invite everyone to come listen. And remember, you're not just joining me here. You're not just watching a live stream. This is a live frequency. I thought I didn't write it. I didn't write it. I didn't. Or did I? I think I was going to say something about the masculine and feminine energy coming together. But listen. In short, as we get ready to close out, I want you to know that this is a new moon that is about finding your way back home. And that's what we're all doing. We're finding our way back home. We really are. We are growing up on planet Earth, and it shows in a very, very big way. And so I love you all. I love you all. I'm kind of exhausted. I'm a little exhausted right now. I ain't going to hold you. I'm a little wore out. We gonna get out of here. All of the 12 signs, please leave it in the comment section. I love you all so much. I thank you all for being here. I thank us for being here, doing this work together. I trust that this is some good soul food you can take with you as we step deeper into this energy of this super full moon in Taurus. Remember, standing still doesn't mean no action. You've got to take action. In fact, we got a lot of action, a lot of luck that is here that we have been preparing ourselves from. And we're not going to let anything or anyone take our power at all, because we don't have to. We are not wounded. Not at all. There's no woundedness over here. So, yeah, I could say more, but I'm going to say less. Say less. Say words, say less. And I'm going to get out of here. So, I love you all. Let's hear our favorite tune as we get out of here. I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments section. And if you're new here and you're listening, tell me a little bit about yourself. I would love to get to know you even more and connect with you. And for those of you who've been here for a long time, I would love for you to comment on the video. I always love it. And I would love to see some of you guys who've been here for a long time that's always listening to come back and to leave a comment. And if you feel moved and you're interested, you can definitely check out the links in the show note. Follow me on social And if you want to come join, self-love is the new shadow work, because this is definitely the season for self-love is the new shadow work. And we are on week 3, but you'll get access to all of the replays and everything as well. And I would love for you to come on over and join me. I really love your other channel as well. Thank you so much. Yes, I have another channel. That channel, I'm loving it there too. I'm loving the other channel too there. That's kind of me sort of kind of stepping up and out of my comfort zone. And I want you all to do that as well, to step out of your comfort zone. I love you all as well. That's right. I want to post this because I love what Sheena just said. Sheena said, I love you too. Nobody has said that to me lately. Got to make sure I tell myself. Absolutely. Every single day, no days off. Yes, no days off. No days off. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for reminding me for the message that I said I wasn't going to forget, that I forgot. Ah. D Herbs said, yeah, D Herbs and Deli said, y'all go follow All About Frequency. They know about All About Frequency. They know about it. I'm sure they do. They're definitely, you're more than welcome if you guys feel called. I'm anywhere I am, you're always welcome. Everyone is welcome. You're definitely, but I would love to hear from you all in the comment section. Really will help this channel. It will help with the work. It will help me with the work as well, to getting it out to as many people as possible. That feels called to it. You putting your signature there on it as well. I know that when I was seeking, it's like turning up the light. We have so many people waking up on the planet. And, when you leave a comment, it's like feeding the light to say, over here, this is the place. This is the place where you can come, and you can connect with others. And, you can give back. You can be a part. This is a powerful community that is here. And I absolutely love that. I love that for us. I love this community. I love you guys. And I thank you all for being here. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. And thank you all. You all got to let me know that if you discovered me on the new channel and you didn't know me before, and somehow you found you found me over here. You found me over here. I would love to hear from you. So peace and love, Soul Family. Y'all know me. I'll keep running my mouth, but I'm going to get off of here. I still got some more work to do. I love you all so much. Let's have an amazing full moon and come back. And I definitely want to hear, oh my goodness, I want to hear how the readings resonated with you, the insight resonated with you, and also, some of let me know your rising sign. Like, I would love to know that. And also share a little bit about yourself too. Yeah. So peace and love, Soul Family. Oh, you've been enjoying the short videos. Yeah, I love them too. They're recorded, so it's a little different, even though they're live, but they're recorded because I don't really edit them. Like, not really. Like, I put a little sparkle on them because I'm just a sparkle girl. But that's it. But that's it. So peace and love, Soul Family. Peace and love. Ciao. I love you all.
Yeah. If you really want it, you gotta be it. As Ms.Blue has shared with the world, it's all about frequency. If you feel it, show it. If you want it, grow it. If you believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it.
I have to say this because so many of you guys want to know where you can get a hold of this track. I am working with the girls to see when they can put it out so you guys can show some more love. As soon as I get that wrapped up, you will be the first to know. I'm also going to be posting on the community page here for all of the winners too for the giveaway. I'll put that out and let you know how to send me your address and things so I can send you the stuff as well too. So I just thought about the song and I thought about the questions. And so I came back on again. But this time I'm gone for real. So peace and love, soul family. Ashe to the ancestors. Love you all so much. Peace and love. Ciao again.
Yeah. If you really want it, you gotta be it. As Ms.Blue has shared with the world, it's all about frequency. If you feel it, show it. If you want it, grow it. If you believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. Live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency. In the past I thought I lost it, but the truth was always near. Every scar became a teacher, every fall just brought me here. Now I'm rising with the healing, every light inside of me, not becoming what I'm chasing. I am the frequency. You feel it, show it. Show it. If you want it, grow it. Grow. If you leave it, know it. Know. All about frequency.
Ask the question, how is this possible? The answer subtle, synchronicities audible. Keys unlocking, belief expanding. Frame by frame, new life commanding. No chase, no match, I embody the key. The light I own unlocks destiny. Raise my vibration, reality shifts. Every dream I desire already exists.
Nothing's coming to me, no, no. Already here. When I raise my vibration, the vision is clear. Vision is clear.